You are listening to the AI World Podcast, your trusted source for the latest innovations, insights, and trends in artificial intelligence, blockchain, fintech, and decentralized technologies. Each episode features expert interviews, engaging discussions, and in-depth analysis of how AI transforms industries worldwide. Stay ahead of the curve with the latest articles and exclusive reports from the AI World Journal, covering everything from emerging technologies to industry breakthroughs. For more news, global events, and access to AI World Society circle gatherings, visit us at aiworld.tv. Don't forget to subscribe to stay informed, stay connected, and be part of the AI revolution with AI World Lounge. Thank you for listening.
Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, so there's no denying the massive buzz around artificial intelligence right now.
Oh, absolutely. It's everywhere.
Yeah, from boardrooms down to, Silicon Valley garages, everyone's talking AI, headlines, investors, public imagination. It's huge.
It really is dominating the conversation.
And for many, it seems like AI has been framed not just as like a tech advancement, but almost as its own business category. You hear AI companies all the time.
That's the narrative, definitely.
Okay, so let's unpack this a bit. What if that whole way of framing it, this widely accepted view, fundamentally misunderstands what AI really is? What if it's leading us down kind of the wrong path?
What's fascinating here, and our source really digs into this, is how often our first impressions of these huge revolutionary technologies, well, they miss the mark on the long-term impact. So the counter-narrative presented is compelling. At its core, AI isn't really a business model in itself. It's a tool. A profoundly powerful tool, yes, but a tool nonetheless.
Okay, a tool. So why does that distinction matter so much? Isn't it just semantics?
Not at all. According to this analysis, seeing AI as a tool rather than some standalone business, it genuinely shapes smarter decisions, investment choices, corporate strategies, how we even push the tech forward. It helps organizations, skillfully sidestep the pitfalls that just come with chasing hype.
Got it. Avoid the hype traps. And that's exactly our mission for this deep dive then.
Right?
We're going to guide you through the thinking in our source material, explore why this reframing seems so critical.
Look at what history can teach us about how these big technologies actually bed in.
And crucially, look at how successful organizations are really using AI's power effectively right now.
Let's do it.
So when you look at the tech landscape today, it really does feel like AI company is its own distinct thing, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It dominates tech discussions, VC pitches, market analysis.
It's like everyone's hunting for the next big AI company.
Yeah.
As if the AI itself is the end product. How deep do you think that perception runs?
It's pervasive. And the argument we're diving into is that this very framing, it fundamentally misunderstands AI's true nature, its real potential value.
How so?
Well, what the research really hammers home is that AI is designed to augment human capabilities, to transform processes we already have, to unlock new possibilities, but across pretty much every industry that already exists.
Okay, so enhancing what's there, or enabling something new within a field.
Exactly. Its power lies in making existing things better or enabling new things within an established framework. It's usually not the framework itself.
And what's really interesting here, maybe a bit sobering, is how history seems to echo this pattern, right?
It really does. This isn't the first time we've seen this kind of initial hype, this misunderstanding, and then this eventual integration.
You're thinking like the dot-com boom.
That's a prime example. Late 90s, remember. So many companies truly believed that just slapping .com on their name was their business model.
Yeah, I remember the chaos.
Billions poured into ventures, with sometimes little more than a website and a vague idea about leveraging the internet.
And then the crash.
Exactly. Wiped out trillions. But it taught a brutal, crucial lesson. The internet itself wasn't the business. It was this foundational tool that could transform existing businesses and, yes, enable totally new ones. Or think even further back, like electricity. Late 19th century, initially it was sold almost like a luxury, just for lighting.
Right, not seen as this fundamental utility power.
Exactly. Before everyone grasped it was this pervasive force that would underpin nearly everything in modern life. Took time.
It's hard not to see the parallels, isn't it? Today's AI companies, they feel a bit like that dot-com phase where the technology is the star, the product itself.
The echoes are strong.
But beyond just, avoiding another potential bubble burst, what opportunities are we missing if we stick to this AI company idea because it feels like the real lasting value comes from using the tech, improving, transforming, innovating, not just having it as your main offering.
Absolutely. The enduring value is always in the application. And to really grasp this idea of AI as a tool, we need to get specific about what it actually does.
Okay.
So as a tool, AI performs tasks that, traditionally needed human intelligence. Things like spotting complex patterns in absolutely massive data sets.
Right.
Generating text or images, understanding language, optimizing really complex systems, helping out with decision-making.
So things that require a lot of processing or pattern matching.
Exactly. It excels at processing information at a scale humans just can't manage, finding correlations we might miss, and doing certain tasks with, frankly, superhuman speed and accuracy.
So it's like a superpowered assistant for very specific kinds of tasks.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
And crucially, the material is very clear on what AI doesn't do.
Okay, what are the limitations?
Well, it can't sell products on its own.
Yeah.
It can't market services effectively. It can't just independently run complex business functions because it fundamentally lacks the ability to navigate, say, nuanced customer needs or adapt to constantly changing regulations or come up with truly creative, strategic business ideas.
So the judgment, the empathy, the strategic foresight.
Those are inherently human activities. The real value from AI, the source argues, only emerges when humans deploy it strategically to solve actual problems.
Okay, that makes sense. And that shifts the question we should be asking.
Completely. Instead of what cool things can AI do,
Hmm.
which, can lead to tech looking for a problem.
Right, the solution in search of a problem syndrome.
Exactly. The better question is, what problems can we solve with AI? That ensures you're starting with a real need and then leveraging this powerful tool effectively.
Like, make that more concrete. Let's look at some clear examples from the research.
Sure. Think about financial services. You've got AI-driven fraud detection systems, right? They analyze millions, maybe billions of transactions in real time.
Okay.
Now, the AI isn't the financial services business itself.
No, the bank or the credit card company is.
Precisely. The AI is a tool that makes that existing business much, much better at spotting fraud. It augments their capability.
Got it. Another example.
Manufacturing, predictive maintenance. AI systems analyze sensor data from machines to anticipate when they might fail.
Okay, preventing downtime.
Right. Again, the AI optimizes operations, saves money, increases efficiency. But the manufacturer, they're still in the business of making goods. They aren't suddenly an AI company. The AI helps them do their core business better.
This framing, though, this idea of AI as a standalone business, it's not just maybe inefficient. The material says it carries real risks, doesn't it?
Oh, significant risks. It can lead to wildly unrealistic expectations, people pouring money in based on hype.
Right. And it encourages thinking about the technology first rather than the market needs.
Exactly. Tech first, not market first, which often contributes to these huge overvaluations of companies labeled AI companies that might actually lack a clear path to making real sustainable revenue.
But hang on, some might push back here. What about companies like, say, OpenAI? Aren't they fundamentally AI businesses? How does the source square that?
That's a really important point, and it highlights the nuance. Companies like OpenAI, they build the foundational tools, the large language models, the generative AI systems. They are creating the powerful tools we're talking about.
Okay, so they're tool builders.
Yes. But their existence doesn't mean that the business model for most organizations becomes be an AI company. Using their tools doesn't make you an AI company.
I see.
And the IBM Watson example illustrates this perfectly. Remember the hype around Watson for healthcare?
Vaguely, yeah. It was huge news.
It was hailed as this revolutionary AI business for healthcare, a direct AI as a product offering. But it really struggled.
Why?
Because the focus was almost entirely on the impressive technology itself, not on how it could genuinely augment human expertise within the messy reality of actual medical workflows.
It didn't fit in easily.
Often, its algorithms lacked the deep contextual understanding that experienced doctors have. So the results it gave could be irrelevant, or sometimes even clinically questionable, potentially unsafe.
Ouch.
It was only when IBM started repositioning Watson more as a tool to assist doctors helping with data analysis, finding relevant research rather than trying to be the diagnostic engine itself, that they found more realistic, useful applications.
So it had to become a tool within the existing healthcare system, not the system itself.
Exactly. And that broader misframing, thinking AI is the business, it fuels that solution in search of a problem issue we mentioned.
Right. Developing amazing tech that nobody actually needs or can easily use.
Yeah. And beyond that, it often obscures the true costs of actually implementing AI successfully. Things like data quality is massive. You need good data.
Garbage in, garbage out.
Totally. Then there's the need for deep domain expertise people who really understand the industry you're applying AI to,
Yeah.
plus complex integration challenges, getting it to work with existing systems, and the ongoing maintenance, retraining the models.
All stuff you might overlook if you're just dazzled by the AI label.
And that leads to overestimated returns and, frankly, a lot of wasted resources.
Okay, so that's the cautionary tale. But when it's framed correctly, when AI is seen as that enabling tool, the results can be genuinely transformative. Let's look to the positive side. What are some examples where this tool-based approach has really paid off?
Absolutely. Let's take Netflix. It gets casually thrown around sometimes as an AI company, right?
Yeah, you hear that.
But fundamentally, what business are they in?
Entertainment, streaming movies and shows.
Exactly. Now, their recommendation engine, hugely sophisticated AI drives that, no question. And it massively enhances the user experience, boosts retention, keeps you engaged.
Definitely. It knows what I want to watch better than I do sometimes.
Right. But their core business strategy, the content they buy or produce, the subscription model, that remains central. The AI serves the entertainment business. It's not the other way around.
Makes sense. What else?
How about PathAI in healthcare? They developed AI tools that help pathologists diagnose cancer from tissue samples.
Okay, how does that work as a tool?
The AI is trained to identify subtle patterns in the images that a human eye might miss, or that would take a human much longer to find. It speeds up analysis, potentially improves accuracy.
But it doesn't make the final diagnosis.
No. Crucially, the final decision, the actual diagnosis, always rests with the trained human pathologist. The AI assists them, enhances their capabilities, and potentially improves patient outcomes. But it doesn't replace the core medical practice or the expert.
Augmenting, not replacing. There's that theme again.
Exactly. One more. Agriculture. Think John Deere.
Tractors.
Star tractors.
Okay.
They integrate AI, specifically computer vision, into their machinery. One application allows the tractor to precisely identify individual weeds in a field as it moves.
Wow, okay. And then
it targets just those weeds with a tiny, precise spray of herbicide instead of spraying the whole field.
that must save a lot of chemicals.
Reports say it can reduce herbicide use by up to 90%. Huge environmental and cost benefits. But is John Deere an AI company now?
No, they're still in agricultural solutions, farm equipment.
Right. But AI has fundamentally transformed how their tools deliver value to farmers, making them way more efficient, more sustainable. The AI enhances the core business.
What really stands out to me in all those examples, it's that the AI is solving specific, well-defined problems within an existing business context.
Precisely.
It's always about boosting what humans can do, and it's always kind of secondary to the main business goal. It's not the goal itself.
That's the key insight.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? We take things like, I don't know, electricity or the internet totally for granted now. It's just part of how things work. But imagine the initial confusion or hype back then. This source definitely reframes how I'll look at new tech buzzwords going forward.
It's a valuable lens.
So, okay, let's bring it back to the listener. For those looking to actually use AI effectively, to unlock its real potential without falling into the hype traps, what's the practical advice? Our source lays out a kind of strategic framework, right?
Yes, it does. It provides a clear, structured approach for thinking about implementation. It's really helpful.
What's the first step?
First and foremost, a problem-first approach. Absolutely essential. Start by identifying genuine business challenges or opportunities where AI could realistically make a difference. Don't start with the tech and ask, where can we shove AI in? Start with the problem.
Okay, problem first. What's next?
Domain expertise integration. This is critical. You have to combine the technical AI know-how with deep understanding of the specific industry or business function you're targeting. AI people alone aren't enough. You need the business experts involved deeply.
Makes sense. Techies and business folks working together.
Hand in hand. Then, human-centered design. The goal should almost always be to augment human judgment, not replace it wholesale. Leverage AI for what it's good at: pattern recognition, processing speed, but design it to work with people to enhance their skills.
Okay. And how should you actually build and roll out these solutions?
The recommendation is strongly for iterative development. Don't try to build a perfect, massive AI system all at once. Start small. Pilot solutions, test them, get real-world feedback, refine them, and then scale up. It reduces risk massively and helps the whole organization learn as you go.
Pilot, learn, scale. Got it. What about the ethical side?
Crucial. Ethical governance must be baked in from the very beginning. Thinking about fairness, transparency, privacy, accountability. These aren't afterthoughts. They need to be part of the design and deployment process for any AI system.
Non-negotiable, really.
Absolutely. And finally, measurement and evaluation. How do you know it's working? You need to define clear success metrics. And crucially, these metrics should be tied directly to your core business objectives, like efficiency gains, cost savings, customer satisfaction, not just technical benchmarks like the AI's accuracy in isolation.
So measure the business impact, not just the tech performance.
That's the goal.
Okay, that framework seems really practical. Looking ahead now, based on this perspective, what does the future of AI actually look like? Is it just going to be everywhere but invisible? Will we even talk about AI as a separate thing eventually?
That's very much the trajectory the research points towards. We can expect AI to get increasingly specialized, targeting very specific industries, specific functions, specific problems. More niche in a way?
Less general purpose hype.
Probably. And it'll likely integrate so seamlessly into everyday business processes that it becomes less visible as a distinct technology. It'll just be assumed, like electricity powers the lights or the internet connects our computers. It becomes part of the standard operating toolkit.
So companies won't necessarily brag about using AI anymore.
Increasingly, they'll probably market the problems they solve or the value they deliver, which happens to be powered by AI under the hood. The focus shifts from the tech itself to the outcome.
And where will competitive advantage come from then if everyone has access to similar AI tools?
That's the key shift. The advantage won't come from simply possessing AI. It'll come from skillfully using it effectively.
How so?
But being better at identifying the truly valuable applications for AI within your specific context. By being smarter about integrating AI with your unique human expertise. And by continuously improving those AI-powered processes to create new forms of value. It's about the application and the integration.
That makes a lot of sense. It's about execution, not just having the tool.
Precisely.
Wow. Okay, this deep dive. It really drives home that core conclusion from our source, doesn't it? AI is undeniably one of the most transformative technologies we've ever seen.
Potentially, yes.
But its full revolutionary potential isn't unlocked by treating it as some magical new type of business. It's realized when we fundamentally embrace it as a powerful tool, a tool to augment what we humans can do and to solve really meaningful problems.
And if you connect that to the bigger picture, the real AI revolution isn't ultimately about building better AI businesses. It's about building better businesses, full stop, with AI.
Better healthcare, better manufacturing, better entertainment.
Exactly. Better everything, potentially. It's truly about augmenting, not replacing, human intelligence.
Yeah.
Solving tough problems, creating value in ways we couldn't before. It's fundamentally about enablement.
So the final thought to leave our listeners with, maybe it's this. Ultimately, the most revolutionary thing about AI isn't just what the technology can do on its own, but what it enables us to do, working together with it. How might you, listening now, start thinking about AI as that tool? What problems could you solve? What value could you create in your own world by leveraging it effectively?
That's the question to ponder.
The future of artificial intelligence is unfolding, and it's happening at AI World Week, the flagship global event for innovation, collaboration, and transformation. This flagship global AI event is designed to connect visionary leaders, trailblazing entrepreneurs, and influential thinkers to explore the endless possibilities of AI. Experience groundbreaking technology that redefines industries and inspires progress. Join thought-provoking discussions on ethical AI, digital equity, and the transformative role of technology in our world. Build meaningful connections that catalyze innovation and drive impact. AI World Week is powered by AI World Society, a global movement dedicated to advancing AI responsibly and ensuring it serves humanity. Together, we're shaping a smarter, more inclusive, and equitable future. Continue your journey beyond the event with the AI World Journal, offering expert insights, in-depth analysis, and the latest trends shaping the AI landscape. This is your opportunity to lead, to innovate, and to transform the world with AI. AI World Week. We invite you to join us and embrace the AI revolution.